Prabhuji asked me to speak something about the Gita.
उसी प्रकार श्री कृष्ण दर्शनी भक्ति ही सर्वोत्तम साधन पुरुष है, किंतु अनभिज्ञ लोग इस स्थूल शरीर मैं और उसके संबंधित वस्तु को मेरा मानकर आत्मधर्म से वंचित।
Ignorant persons, they are cheated from the nature of the soul. They are thinking this body. So they have this gross mind, gross conception. And people are attached to material things, thinking these things are eternal, and they क्या ग्रंथ है? कौन सा? क्या ग्रंथ है? Bhagavad-gita.
उनकी योग्यता सिद्ध करते हुए अतः भक्ति तत्व का ही सर्वोत्कृष्ट प्रतिष्ठित किया गया है। गीता में
In the Gita,
कर्म ज्ञान और भक्ति के बारे में
karma, gyan, and bhakti is described.
18 अध्याय
There are 18 chapters in the Bhagavad-gita.
प्रथम 6 अध्याय में कर्म योग
So the first,
अंतिम 6 अध्याय में ज्ञान योग
so the first six chapters about karma yoga, last 6 chapters about jnana yoga, in the middle 6 chapters is about bhakti yoga. So from the first chapter until the 6th is about karma yoga, and from 7th until 12th it's about bhakti yoga, and from the 13th until 18th it's about jnana yoga. Why? Karma, bhakti, gyan. Bhakti is kept in the middle. Bhakti yoga is kept in the middle. Why? Because bhakti gives shelter to karma and gyan. According to their own karma, the deviants cannot attain. That's in front, we cannot see you. Like you cannot get the fruit only by gyan or only by karma. If you follow bhakti also, then you can get the fruit. So in the Gita, bhakti yoga is put in the middle chapters of the Gita. Why? The reason is that bhakti is in the middle, so karma again, they're also taking the help of bhakti, because without bhakti yoga, karma and jnana, they don't give fruits. In the Gita, God says, you have the right to perform karma, but the fruit I will give. You have the legibility to perform karma, that's true. But I will give the fruits to you. I will give. And you have to give up the expectation for the fruits of your actions. So with the help of Bhakti, then Jnana and Karma are giving results. Resultado. Portuguese also. Resultado. Yes. So, in the Gita, Bhagavan told Arjuna about Bhagavan ke priti hai to karma. It's right to perform karma for the sixth fashion of Lord. What is the cause of the bondage of the living entities? If we give up Bhagavan and do things that are not for Bhagavan, this is the bondage coming. This brings bondage. But if you do something for God, samakarma, action for Lord, this is free from karma bandhan, from the bondage of karma. That's why Krishna told, even if you do a simple activity for me, this is dharma. But if you give up on me, even something which would be dharma, it's actually a sin. It's irreligion. Bhagavan says, if you do something for me, and even if you do a little bit some adharma, irreligiosity, or some sinful activity, this is the best, because it's for me. This is dharma, this is religion. But if you give up on me, if you give up on Bhagavan, and even if you do some pious deeds, this is irreligion, because it's not for Bhagavan. So this is the definition of dharma and the adharma. This sloka describes mad nimittam kritam something. So one person is always speaking the truth. I never lie. Shastra says actually that we should always speak the truth. Satam vada. Never lie. Never tell a lie. If you tell a lie, it's a sinful activity. But look, if you lie for God, this is true. This is the truth. This should be accepted as a truth. Bhim. Krishna told Yudhishthira Maharaj, Yudhishthira, you should say that Ashvathama was killed in that battlefield. Yudhishthira is always speaking the truth. Yudhishthira said, but I'm seeing that Ashvathama is alive. So how can I say that he died in the battlefield if he's still alive? The son of Dronacharya was Ashvathama. And Krishna himself is saying, grava, não pede a tradução, depois que ele traduz. So he's saying Krishna that was died. How can I lie? I am always speaking the truth. Yudhishthira Maharaj was thinking. But in this moment, an elephant was coming. His name was Ashvathama. Bhagavan Shri Krishna told him, hey Bhim, take your mace and kill this elephant. So Bhim took the mace and killed that elephant, called also Ashvathama. So Ashvathama, the elephant, died. Krishna told, okay, so now you say. Then Yudhishthira Maharaj told what? Ashvathama, he was dead, he was killed in battlefield. But maybe the elephant or the human being. It can be the elephant or the human being. But when he said this last part condition, Bhagavan blew the conch. And Dronacharya didn't hear this part. The word Kunjara means elephants. Dronacharya didn't hear that. Actually, might be the elephants that died. Ashvathama, my son, died. Yudhishthira told. Dronacharya heard this. He stopped fighting. Became stunned. Stopped moving. Everything became like stunned. And then at this moment, the brother of Draupadi, Drishtadum, came and with a sword he chopped off the head of Dronacharya and killed Dronacharya. So Dharma and Adharma, Bhagavan is saying, Ashvathama died. So Bhagavan is saying that's true, truth, that's it. But Yudhishthira Maharaj, so that's why it said that for Yudhishthira Maharaj had to go to see hell because he didn't follow this order of Krishna. Or also if you need to lie to protect your life, it's also okay. Because this is also dharma. If you need to lie to protect your own life. For example, a person who kills cows, butcher. So the butcher is running behind the cow. A butcher is running behind the cow. And then comes next to you. And then the butcher asks you, have you seen my cow? Where is the cow? Where is she? Where has she gone to? What will you say? To protect the life of a cow, if you lie, what do you lie? Oh, you say that the cow went to the opposite direction. Oh, the cow is not here, you can also say. To protect the life of a cow, you may lie, for example, you can say, oh, the cow is not even here, she didn't come here. Actually, you saw the cow, she was right there. Or maybe you yourself has hid the cow. You're protecting the cow. But you told, oh, the cow is not here. So you lied. But this lie is truth. It's true. It's dharma. Why? Shastra explains, to kill a cow is a great sin. Those who kill cows is a great sin. So to protect a cow, if you lie, this is the topmost truth. This is dharma. Externally, it looks like it's a dharma, in religion, to lie. But if it's protect the life of a cow, your lying was religion, dharma, because you're protecting the life of the cow. So to protect the life of someone, if you lie, this is true. This is dharma. So what's the definition of dharma and adharma? Bhagavan says, if you perform something, sinful activity for me, like even lie, for example, but it's for me, not for your own, not for yourself, for Bhagavan. If a devotee lies, this is not sinful activity, if it's meant for Bhagavan. In the Gita, Bhagavan says, in this world, people, they are bound by karma. You know, bandhan, bound. The fruit of karma, ties us, binds us, because we have to suffer the fruits of the actions. I tell Bhagavan doesn't have karma. Everything he does is lila. Human beings are not doing lila. The jivas are bound by the results of the actions. Whatever you did, the fruit of the karma, you have to suffer it or enjoy it. The fruit of the pious deeds or sinful deeds, you have to suffer in this material world. Understand? Depending on the karma you do. So the fruit of the karma, somehow or another, sooner or later, it will come back to you. The water of the ocean never dries. Like the ocean will never be empty. So in the same way, life after life, you are doing the karma. So somehow or another, these all things will come back to you. What goes around comes around. So there's a beautiful story of the Mahabharata. There was an old lady. She had one small grandson. So she had one Gopal in her house. So she used to serve Gopal. She was an old lady and she had only one grandson. Her grandson, every day, used to go to a garden, some like forest, and bring some beautiful flowers, pluck beautiful flowers, give to his grandmother. Grandmother used to use these flowers in the service of the deity. So the nature of the boy, once the boy woke up early, went to the garden, and he was plucking the flowers. But it was still a little bit dark that time. It was very early. In this moment, when he was plucking the flowers, the small boy, then a snake came and cut or bit him. The snake bit him. It was a poisonous snake, Krishna's sarpa snake. So the snake bit him. Then immediately, being bit by the snake, the boy was like foaming, this foaming coming from his mouth, and then he left very quickly. All his body became blue. So in this moment, exactly, a Safira is a snake charmer person. Snake charmer, person who controls snakes with mantras. Snake charmer. So with the power of the mantra, he controlled the snakes. And they put the snake in a basket. So this snake charmer took the snake in the basket, and also the dead body of the son also brought over his shoulder. And he came to the house or the hut or where the old lady was living, knocked on the door. The old lady thought, my grandson has brought some flowers to worship the deity. She opened the door and she saw her son was not there, her grandson was not there. She saw the dead body of her grandson, blue and foaming in his mouth and everything. For 2-4 minutes, the old lady was crying and so in shock, but what to do? Then the snake charmer told, you give me your order. I will. This snake, this terrible snake, this animal, killed your son. So just give me order and I'll cut the snake into pieces. I have the snake here. Old lady said, if you kill the snake, will my son come back to life? The snake charmer said, no. Those who go to the abode of death, they can never come back. So what is the benefit in killing the snake? Because everyone will die somehow, and is all predestined. This prarabdha is written, so it was already meant that the boy would die like this, the grandmother said. It was meant for him to die like this. Actually, according to your karma, you have to suffer that prarabdha karma. According to your karma from previous lives, the prarabdha karma. Everyone has this, and you cannot skip. So it's already predetermined how will you die. So Kal comes, time comes, and is making us do everything. In the Gita also Arjun told, we know that this is good or this is bad. We know that to do this is good or to do this is bad. If I do this, I'll get good fruits. If I do this, I'll get bad fruits. So why still we do bad things if we know they're not good? Bhagavan told, this is because we are controlled by lust and anger, and these gunas are making us do these things. Jivas are doing things because of Raja and Tamoguna. So Raja, all these lust and anger are coming from the gunas of Maya, and we are controlled by this. That's why we do bad things even though we maybe don't want it, or sometimes you're doing good things because of Sattva Guna, sometimes because of Tamo Guna we're doing bad things. So we're controlled by lust and anger. And everything is happening according to the results of our previous actions. So who is making me forcibly do these things? Arjuna asked in the Gita. Who is forcefully making me do all these things? Like even though I might know they are not good and I don't want it, but still I do. So Krishna explained, these are coming from the Raja and Tamagun because of your karma. Time, Kal, is making us do everything according to the results of the actions that are coming. So then, Kal, time is making us do everything. So for example, the snake bit the boy. Kal, time, inspired the snake to beat the boy, to bite the boy. So then, time personified came and said, why do you blame me? Why are you all blaming me? Saying that's my fault, I'm inspiring the snake to kill the boy. Actually, his own karma made this happen. Karma is making these things come. Somehow the wheel of karma will come back to you. The wheel of the karma will come back to you. According to the karma that you do, the fruit of the karma, you'll have to enjoy or suffer. The fruit of the karma. That's what Bhagavan says. You have the right to perform the karma, but you don't have the right to the results of your actions. I will give the fruits. I give the fruit. So, how we can stop suffering the karma fruits? So listen to a way out. Krishna told in the Bhagavad-gita. If we offer all the karma to Krishna, whatever you do, the fruit of the karma you should offer to Bhagavan. When you give all our actions to Bhagavan, karma, then we don't need to suffer the fruit of that action, fruit of the karma. That's why Bhagavan says, Jat karasi jatashnasi jat. Whatever you do, whatever you cook, whatever you eat, whatever you do in donation, whatever you do in charity, sacrifice, austerity, everything you do, you give all the fruits to me, offer the fruits to me. So you do the 5 sacrifice. Oh Vishnu, I offer all the fruits to you, you say in the end. Whatever I did, all the fruits I am giving to Lord Vishnu. So you offer to Bhagavan. So you don't need to suffer the results of the actions. If you took even 1 cent for a person, you must pay it back with interest. Completely money plus interest. You won't be spared. You must give back. You must give back the money. Bhakti Prajnana Keshava Gosvami Maharaj, in his Harikatha, in also life history, Gurudev wrote the life history of Srila Bhakti Prajnana Keshava Maharaj. So at that time there was a story. Srila Gurudeva, Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj, and one brahmachari, maybe Narasimha Maharaja, I think. Both went to take bhiksha, to ask for alms, beg alms. So they came back, and then so at that time 15 rupees he gave in the hand of Param Guru Maharaj. So Bhakti Prajnana Keshava Maharaj called him, but he'll say who is him, I don't know. Okay, Bhakti Prajnana called Srila Narayana Maharaj and asked, how much did you collect today? 25 rupees, he said. Then immediately Param Guru Maharaj called this Narasimha Maharaj. How much you collected today? 25 rupees. And Bhakti Prajnana said, but why did you give me only 15? He said, oh, because tomorrow we must go somewhere, and so we have to spend 10 rupees, so that's why I already kept with me. That's why I give you only 15, and tomorrow I don't need to ask money for you, that's why I'm already keeping 10 rupees with me, and 15 rupees I give to you. Like every day, how to get every day, right? The money and everything. Param Guru Maharaj said, give me everything, each and everything. Then Param Guru Maharaj said, give me all the money. Then, they are good God brothers, this Narasimha Maharaj and Bhakti Prajnana. And Narasimha Maharaj gave like this, and gave the 10 rupees extras. Param Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Prajnana, so he had given 15 rupees before, then 10 rupees now, so he put them together to like fold it nicely, put in his pocket, sorry. Then again he took 10 rupees out of his pocket and gave to Narasimha Maharaj. Narasimha Maharaj became angry because they got brothers, so like this happened. So like became angry. If you're already going to give me back, why did you take from me? Param Guru Maharaj showed the beautiful logical thought. Look, you have collected this money and everything. This is full of poison of the materialistic. It's full of the poison of materialistic people. You cannot digest it. It's not possible for you to digest this money, poison. You can read it. Beautiful teachings in this. You cannot digest it. It's not easy. Even 1 cent that they are giving, so many moods are inside this 1 cent. This is true or not? People are not giving money like just giving, like there are always some things inside. And because they're earning this money, and they're earning money like having so much difficulty earning money, like hard work, like these poor people, like this. Actually, Gurudev used to say this at the time. One person, if he gives us even 1 rupee to us, this person also had so much trouble earning this 1 rupee, and also many material desires inside this money. And then you take this money and ate anything you wanted, or like just use for, you think you don't need to suffer the results. That's why Param Guru Maharaj said, look, That's why I purified this money and now I give you back this 10 rupees, now you can go. And so this is teaching for us. You have the right to do the karma, you have to do the action, the karma. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever austerity, whatever sacrifice, give the results to Krishna. Bhagavan is saying, offer to me all the karma, the fruit of all the karma, offer to me, then you won't have to suffer the results of the karma. A person who is doing bhajan, real bhajan, and sadhan, by the influence of his own bhajan and sadhan, he is able to destroy all the poison of the materialistic person, materialistic desires inside that money. Those who don't have this power, they maybe use this money to eat something or something like that, they'll have to suffer the results. Shivaji, for example, he drank all the poison. He drank it or not? Yes, he did. When they were churning the ocean, demigods and demons, they were churning the ocean, and then so many tons, thousands of tons of poison came out of the ocean. And then Shivji, he drank all of it, and he kept the poison. You see how Shiva, his story is so beautiful. He didn't drink it like because he said, "Oh, Bhagavan is in my heart. I don't want that Bhagavan feel any pain from the poison." So then he kept all the poison in his throat. Nilkanta Mahadev ki jai. That's why his throat is blue because of the poison effect. Next to Nepal, there is this Nilkanta Mahadev. His temple is there. So Shiva can digest the poison. But if you're not in the same position of Shiva and you want, oh, I also will do this, like Lord Shiva, I'll drink some poison. And then what will happen to you? Certainly you'll die. You know, in the context of rasa-lila, this shloka is there in the Bhagavad-gita saying exactly about this. Krishna performed the ras dance. If a jiva thinks, I'll also perform a ras with the wife of others or someone who is not legally married to me, I'll do some ras also. What will happen to this jiva? Death. Bhagavan can do it. It's possible for him. Like that Samajara Jatu, this shloka explains. Even if your mind, you should never ever think about performing rasa-lila yourself. So if you're not like in the level of Lord Shiva and you think, oh, I'll also drink the poison, then you're gonna die. What is the meaning? Bhagavan has the power and the jivas don't have the same power of Bhagavan. The jiva can never do rasa. What speak of a jiva? Even other avatars of God, even they cannot do the rasa-lila. Ramachandra did ras? No. Dwarkadish Krishna, Mathuradish Krishna also did not. Who performed the ras? Only Brajendrananda Shyama Sundara, Dhir Lalit Nayak. Only he could do that. Bhagavan performed the ras, Prema Vilas. And with his own internal potency, and all the gopis are bodily expansions of Srimati Radhika. This is the Tata Siddhanta. That's why the jiva never ever should never even think of doing the rasa-lila. I'll also do some rasa-lila like Bhagavan with the wives of others or someone who is not legally married to me. This will take you to hell. So in the Gita, Swami Bhagavan says, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever austerity you perform, whatever fire sacrifice, give everything to me, all the fruits of your activities. Whatever you do it for my pleasure. Offer it to me. So Krishna is telling the Jivas to do Nishkam Bhagavatarpita Karma Yoga. No. So Gita speaks about Karma Yoga. So whatever activity you perform should be for the pleasure of Bhagavan. So you do the activities by which Shri Hari becomes pleased. So to please Shri Hari is our main target. Gita explains. If you say, I am not doing the karma, Gita explains, Bhagavan says. If someone says, I am not doing karma, the person is a liar. The person is lying. Because are you breathing or not? Do you eat or not? You drink? So this is all karma. But you have to give the results of your actions to Bhagavan. Like I told, after performing 5 sacrifices, take all those fruits of the 5 sacrifices and offer to Shri Bhagavan Shri Hari. Only for the happiness of Shri Hari. Mahaprabhu asked Raya Ramananda, tell me what is the topmost goal, giving quotation from the scriptures. Raya Ramananda gave answer. Okay, so first Mahaprabhu asked, give me the topmost goal with the quotation from the scriptures. We can attain the sadhya with sadhana. So first of all, Raya Ramananda started where? In the following Varnashram Dharma. If you want to please Bhagavan Shri Hari, by following Varnashram Dharma. If you follow Varnashram Dharma, God will be pleased with you. Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha or Sannyas. Or so for Varnas and for Ashrams are there. Varnas are what? Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. So according to your own nature and according to your, so you stay in different ashrams according to your nature. According to your own qualification, you have to stay in that position with nishtha and do your bhajan in that position. Stay in your own, like for example, if you're brahmachari, stay in the brahmachari ashram. If you're grihastha, stay in grihastha ashram and follow the rules. If you're vanaprastha or sannyasi, stay in your ashram and according to the varna also. Lord created these 4 varnas and ashram, and people fit in these ashrams and varnas according to their qualities, gun and nature and their activities. There's no other way to please Lord Vishnu other than Varnashram Dharma. Bhagavan Shri Vishnu becomes pleased if you follow Varnashram Dharma. That's why Bhagavan Ramachandra came and showed an ideal of how to follow Varnashram Dharma. No one in the past nor in the future did as like Ramachandra. Why Ramachandra came? Now his day is coming. Huh? People had forgotten Varnashram Dharma. Bhagavan Ramachandra established very beautifully the Varnashram Dharma. And following all the etiquette, Marjada, the rules of society. So, to enter Prema Bhakti, first you need to follow the Marjada, means social etiquette and rules. You cannot enter Bhakti with a life without rules and regulations. Without, Narada, Pancharata Akantika Hare Bhakti, Shruti Smriti Puranada, Pancharata If you're not following the rules of the Shruti, Smriti, Narada, Pancharata, etc., if you break these rules, and if you say, oh, I am one-pointed devotee, this is actually a Utpadati Kevalam. This is not bhakti, only disturbance to the society, to yourself, and to others. The shloka explains. So the rules given in Shruti, Smriti, Narada, Pancharatra, if you don't follow these rules, and according to your own whim, you start doing a bhajan according to your own opinion, what you think is best, your own whimsically. So this bhakti is actually called Utpadati Kevalam, only a disturbance. So actually doing bad behavior, having bad behavior. The person is not sadachari, means following good, proper behavior, but durachari, following bad behavior. That's why Ramachandra, he killed Bali. He killed Bali for this regard. Where is the book? That verse? Anyway. That's why Ramachandra killed Bali, to teach the jivas of this world. Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote, the more you follow Varnashram Dharma and the pure behavior, the more you are able to enter the path of Bhakti. Otherwise, you're not happiness here, not happiness in the afterlife. You never get Swargalok. And also in this world, you have to go, after death, you have to go to hell. Like you cannot get good destination after death, and also you go to hell after. So those who are not following Varnashram Dharma and Shuddha Sadachara, the pure behavior and rules of Varnashram Dharma, they have to go to hell after life. So they also don't find happiness, not in this life, not after death, next life. So you must follow Shuddha Sadachara. Bhagavan Vishnu becomes pleased if you follow Varnashram Dharma. How Ramachandra showed an ideal life. No one in the past nor in the future did as like Ramachandra, his ideal behavior. So, over the platform given by Ramachandra of an ideal behavior and Varnashram Dharma, then you can grow your Krishna Prema Bhakti, your devotion towards Krishna, on the basis of the pure behavior set out by Ramachandra. Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad explains in his commentary. You can never get Prema Bhakti breaking the rules and the proper rules of society, etiquette, and the rules of the scriptures. Doing things according to your own whim. That's what this verse explains. If you don't follow the rules of Shruti Smriti Puranadi, and you think you are one devotee, pure devotee, like one point devotee, you are only creating disturbance to the society. Disturbance to the society. People always want to see, like people of gross conception, so they want to see good behavior. They are looking if they are behaving nicely or not. People are watching your behavior. Maybe you have 1,000 good qualities, but if you're not following one good behavior, people will criticize and frown upon, and will criticize me if I do something wrong, even if I do many other things good. So we must follow the rules. We must follow the rules. The Gita is explaining all the tattvas. Gita is such a priceless book. All the Vedas, Purana, Upanishad, all the essence of all the scriptures is in the Gita. My Gurudev used to say, if you study the Gita, you are studying all the Veda, Purana and Upanishad. So the Katha of Bhagavad-gita is being discussed. Where the Katha of the Gita is being discussed. And they are reading the Bhagavad-gita. Swayam Bhagavan appears with Srimati Radhika, his own personified potency. Bhagavan directly appears in that place. It's written in the Gita Mahatma. Bhagavan becomes really pleased if we read Bhagavad-gita. We think, oh, Gita is a book for kids, but this is not true. All the Tattva Siddhanta is inside the Bhagavad-gita. All is in the Bhagavad-gita. Look, Gurudeva, beautiful commentary also. Also Vishnu Chakravarti, also his commentary to Bhagavad-gita. And also the commentary of Baladevi Debhushan Prabhu is also inside. Gurudeva said, Bhakti is not cheap. Bhakti is something very, very priceless. Not something you can get with some cents. Like money, small money. Actually, you have to do harder steps for Bhakti. You must do bhajan. You must accept renunciation. To get a very expensive thing, you have to do a lot of endeavors and steps. Like maybe a cent you get very easily. But if you want to get pearls and gems, then you need to perform hard endeavors. So if you want to attain Bhakti, you need to also do hard endeavors. Haribol. Jai. Sri Radhe. But still, he didn't speak about Ajinta Bheda Bheda. Tomorrow I'll speak about it. About Brahma. So Brahma is without three differences. Swagata, Swajata, Bijatya. Vedarahit Brahma. Remember I told about the Brahma of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Swagata, Swajatya, Bijatya, Vedarahit Brahma. Brahma doesn't have these three differences. Swagat Bhed, Swajat Bhed, and Bijatya Bhed. In the morning I told. Vedarahit means he doesn't have these three differences. Swagatya, difference in his own body, parts. Swajata, difference between him and his incarnations. And Bijatya Bhed doesn't have the difference between him and what is completely opposite of him. This is Achinta Bheda Bhed. Bhagavan, with his limbs, he can do anything with any part of his limbs. He can walk with his eyes. He can eat with his eyes. It's possible for Bhagavan. The Brahma Samhita is described. And all the Vishnu Tattvas, all of them, they are only one Tattva also. inconceivable, achinta tattva. The supreme truth is only one, ekameva paramatattva. The absolute truth is only one. It's an offense to see difference between different, like, two forms of Lord. Oh, Ram is one Bhagavan and Krishna is another Bhagavan. It's an offense to see things in this way. So, Bejatiya Bedrahit. The most hard to understand is Bejatiya Bedrahit. Means Brahma is without difference of him and what is completely opposite of him. Bejatiya. Means Bhagavan and Maya are known different in one way. But tomorrow I'll explain more. Everything's in the Gita. Hari Hari Bo.